have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Clock 11!
Gotta do better. Come on.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll find Akins there, complete. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
It's a gain of 6.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 35 on 2nd down, Rivers hits his running back, Melvin Gordon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Running on first down, Eckler. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Load it! Load it!
From the gun, Rivers. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it. Not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Rivers to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Lance Kendricks, there. And that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
First down.
Look set. 19. Yeah. He's checking. Cracks.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
From the 50, it's Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
First down, Texans.
What is that? 19.
29's a month. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Out we go. Down we go.
On first down, it's Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. To the air yet again, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Rivers. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on second down. Rivers finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rivers. He completes it to Henry. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Check.
Throwing again is Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Out of the gun, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Returning, it's Benjamin. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
180. Hey, 79. 79. Plus the right. Hey, Charlie.
Rivers from the gun on third down. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Taken in at the 22. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Watson now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Who's that? 19. 15. Mike 15.
Right here. Mike 15.
Number 4. Line him up.
Watson operating from the gun. He can run for it, and he will. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 37.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it. Preach it. Talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5 now. Rivers going deep for Benjamin. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tight end right. 4 down. No. Put it to him, check. Put it to him. Check. At 24.
Here's Watson. Throwing again. Going deep here for Still. They've got his man complete. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play on the football.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, Rocket.
Check 15.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On second down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Left.
2nd and 5 now. Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. It's Eckler again, and an alley to run. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Hey, Delta! What?
On 1st and 10, Rivers. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A nice gain of 21 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Rivers, forced out to his left. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now Watson from the gun, he'll throw. It's complete. Stills. A well-executed 22-yard gain. In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go, just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. He's got his man. It's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Here's Rivers. Going up top. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, D.
Rivers. On the screen, this is Eckler. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Going deep for Benjamin. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, 2nd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Check hot route. Hot, hot. Slam, slam.
0. 300.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Benjamin. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
First throw in OT for Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Let's go, fellas.
A good pickup there, a 22.
A gain of 22 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Johnson. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. To throw is Watson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I remember growing up playing basketball, my coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
Oh, this one is no good. Fairbairn hangs it out to the right, and that changes everything here in OT. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Jim, 12. Check Nick. Recon, 132 fighter. Room. Bravo. Hey, ready, play, 89.
Play action now. Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Check 24.
White. Hatchet. Greystone, Travis.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Rivers on the money, complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Check 26, check 26. Red Delta! Hey, easy.
You got
Fight!
You got tight right there.
On play action, Rivers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll throw again. Rivers. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Rocket. Get hot.
From the red zone now, Rivers. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.